Hello, this is Joseph Evaldi, and this is Improving Your Mental Health. I am going to discuss today on delusions. What are delusions? Delusions are beliefs in your mind that aren't true. Such as if you're hearing stuff on TV and you believe it to be real, or you believe it to be messages that aren't even true. Or if you try to color coordinate anything, it's, some things, just don't make sense. But delusional thoughts. It's you such a that may be you're working for the FBI. You might that might not be true, or if unless you went to the training and did whatever needed to be done, it might not be true, but you have to cope with the fact that you have this notion in your head. It could be even you're the president of the United States, or you're the most. It could be anything. Like, it could be. You're the WWE champion. Heavyweight champion. I don't know. There's many delusions. Like, unless you've actually won it and there's proof, then it is. But you might have these delusions, and sometimes delusions can get you in trouble. So I would say it goes along with the paranoia, but the delusions can create the paranoia after a while, and you may have false beliefs that aren't true. So how do you cope, and how do you make yourself realize if those delusions and what is reality and what is not? Sometimes you may blur the lines. So, what is real? If you feel your finger and you feel the pain, it's real. But sometimes if we manipulate it, you say, whatever, that could be the worst thing to do. Because, if we feel it in our body, it's true. Sometimes in a state of euphoria, you might not even think that. And the next thing we know, we wake up, we're in pain. So that's what I say. Delusions can be induced by a drug, or it could be induced by your own thinking, and it could be induced by a lot of things, like, I don't know, sky's the limit. Sometimes in delusions, you might be fighting to feel or hang on to that emotion that you may be rageful when somebody gets you off that high. So that's what I say, just be, viewer discretion, just be prepared, and whatever your experiences are, you're experiencing, seek mental health professional help for it. But I'm not going to discuss the other aspect, but if you cooperate, things will work okay. But how do you understand your delusions? How do you say, hey, this is real. I'm who I say I am. I did this. I have proof I did this. That's my credibility. It's my street cred, so to speak. I helped do this. It's like some people might not even believe what you say. That's okay. Not everyone's going to believe you. But it's best to just live your life the way you know how to live your life. And if everyone is saying that it's not true, and if you believe it in your heart to be true, well, that's what I say. This is the part of the discussion where I break off of the norm discussing about delusions. This is the part where I say, the quote, "As a man thinketh, so is he." It's from the book As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Well, that book basically says you plant the seeds. If you keep on saying, hey, I'm this person, you don't know what's going to happen 20 years from now. You might actually become that person. You might say, hey, I'm going to be the WWE champion, or I'm going to be a CEO of a major corporation, or I'm going to be so on and so forth. Whatever your dreams are. I'm going to be the New York Times bestseller. You can say all these things. Some people may think you're out of your mind. Some people may think you're crazy, but if it's a dream, you gotta hold on to it and you gotta keep it alive. Some people may think you're crazy for doing this. You know what? You're not crazy. You just haven't tested your limits yet. Anything is possible. But in order, for the sake of conversation, in order to do something, you have to have done it. Accomplish it and have proof to show you've done it. That is why delusions are something that you have to show and have proof for. And not any forgery will cover it. Some people have been delusional out of their mind and accomplish things. I don't know, it's just I don't buy into the scam. But all I'm saying is it's one thing to be delusional, but crazy is another thing to be passionate over that and overcome. Because people with wild ideas have made it and accomplished it. So this has been Improving Your Mental Health. I'm your host, Joseph Vivaldi. That is talking a little bit about delusionals and a little bit about passion and achieving the impossible dream. So, who do I plug? I plug Joe's Writers Club, joeswritersclub.com, or joeswriters.com. club. Or check me out on Patreon. Check me out on Spreaker. Please subscribe. Become a member. Join. We gratefully appreciate it. It's how we produce good content for you, everyone, and it keeps me doing what I love doing the most, and that's podcasting and writing. Also, I am plugging EJE Sports Cards. They're very good with buying and selling cards, memorabilia, sports memorabilia, and you just mentioned that the Joseph Vivaldi Network sent you by Joseph Vivaldi, and they'll give you a good a cut on a small discount on what by mentioning your name. By mentioning my name, I mean. Who recommended you. Also, same thing goes to checking out One Main Financial. They're very good company for a loan, needing a loan. They helped out, and I would say it's a good place to go. I needed to pay up the debt, bring it to current, and they helped out with open arms. So, please check them out. They're One Main Financial. It should be online, and they'll work through with the loan. Just say Joseph Vivaldi Network from Joseph Vivaldi sent you. And again, this has been Improving Your Mental Health. I'm your host, Joseph Vivaldi, and please check out The Driving Dream. Apply what you like to your boring job. Written by Joseph Vivaldi, narrated by Tony Schiapetta. This has been Improving Your Mental Health, and I'm your host, Joseph Vivaldi. Have a good night.